play. There's no question about that. Pels had an open roster spot, and he's got it as Trae Young getting back-to-back triples, and he's up to 20 and 12 assists. He averages, I mentioned, in his 8 career games against the Pels, he averages 25 points and 11 assists. Reeves coming up short. Kane will get the putback. So the Pels will get ready for the Blazers. And see if maybe Z can be in the lineup tomorrow night. Zion out with a hamstring injury, and that was a late decision. Timeout for Quinn Snyder. So it's going to be 9 out of the last 12. The Hawks have taken 9 out of the last 12 from the Pels. Another one later in the year in Atlanta. Back for the final 2:23 as Kane's out there right now for the Pels. Trey Jemison in for the first time. I mentioned Jalen Noel in the newest Pel. And Antonio Reeves picks up the board. So once again, the Atlanta bench. And the Atlanta bench had 56 points against Sacramento. Outscored it by 30. Give their bench credit. And they did a good job again tonight as Boston is going to the free throw line of the foul by Risachet. It's interesting for a lot of teams that are on the bubble of playoffs or no playoffs because of Cooper Flag. There's a bunch of guys. Ace
Bailey.
Race Bailey. We can go down a list.
Yeah. Cooper Flag also has I don't know his name, but a guy on his team, the 7'1" guy that is right in there too, as far as being the #1 overall draft pick that plays for Duke.
Brandon Boston Jr. gets the first free throw, and now word from Chevron.
To meet demand, we're increasing our U.S. oil and gas production, like at our Gulf of Mexico facilities, which are some of the world's lowest carbon intensity producing assets. That's energy in progress.
Coming off a 14-point game with 12 in the fourth quarter. On Friday night, Brandon Boston Jr. once again has 14. He's been able to get to the free throw line along with 5 rebounds. So the Pels will fall under 500. They'll be identical. Atlanta will be 3 and 4, just like the Pels. Trey Jemison clears it away. Wanted to, switch it, but that was, and it's going to be a foul. Reeves took it away from Risachet.
I like that by Reeves.
Yeah.
Like, you know me, Joe. I don't believe in garbage minutes.
Well, for guys that don't get any minutes, these count. Everything's on film for other teams,
that's right.
too.
You want to continue to play hard. And again, like, you want to be disruptive.
They brought in Dominic Barlow, undrafted, now in his 3rd season. Trey with the pick. And that's Jemison. Can't wait to see Murphy back for the Pels. Hamstring injury for him occurred in camp in Nashville. And good pass inside by Noel. Jemison couldn't get the finish. Pels have shot way below 50% in the paint.
In the paint. And
right.
I wonder what they're shooting in a restricted area alone.
Right. That's the frustration. Couldn't finish it when they had the good looks inside. Risachet And he leads all rookies in minutes, so they're keeping him on the floor. He's going to play a lot of minutes this year for Atlanta. Jamal, good look. Kane gets to triple. But the Pels, the third quarter was everything.
And then that fourth quarter, just not being able to get into any offensive sets. And then those 3 or 4 turnovers in a row gave Atlanta kind of the momentum and pushed them over the finish line.
Yeah, and you said it. They're not known for defense. And last year, to give you an idea, the Hawks were 27th in defensive efficiency. You talked about it, what, 28th coming in tonight,
yep.
the first 6-7 games?
The thing is, you know what, we talked about this after the Indiana game. You have to find a way to play that style without playing against the Indiana Pacers, right? Which means playing with pace, continuing to get the ball up and down the floor.
So the frustration with 4 of the 5 starters missing. Atlanta not completely healthy, but at the same time, they have Trae Young on the floor to put everybody else in a position to succeed. In our FanDuel Players Spotlight, he did everything he could with 32 points and an efficient 12 of 19, 4 of 8 from beyond the arc for Brandon Ingram.
And there's a lot of pressure on B.I. There was a lot of pressure on B.I. tonight, not because he's Brandon Ingram, but because of who else wasn't there, right? No Zion, no Herb, no Trae, no CJ. Go down the list, no DeJounte. So